What's up, real gamers? Did you know that we started a new YouTube channel?
Well, I do now. You just told me.
Shut up, Fred. Just head over to youtube.com/vibeout.
I subscribed. What do I win?
Peace of mind and great content?
Yeah!
It's that time again. Another season, new reasons to rage quit, and map changes. Wow. We know you haven't been doing your homework, so we did it for you and rounded up everything you need to know. By the way, did you use code T5G the last time you purchased a cosmetic?
I did.
Yay! Now let's do this thing. Fortnite is currently on its second year running, and as a result, Season 11 is right around the corner. Ever since day one, we've had the same island on Fortnite, and to this day, we still have some original locations that have been there since the beginning. There's a large amount of evidence suggesting that Season 11 will finally be the update that brings a new island to the game. From leaked loading screens to the names of actual Season 11 locations, there is so much to talk about. The Visitor, the Scientist, and the Seven have a plan, and it's all coming together. The final Season 11 rocket launch is approaching, and we're ready for it. It feels like 11 seasons worth of storyline has been building up to this very moment, and now it's the calm before the storm. So what's gonna happen when that rocket at Dusty Depot eventually is ready for liftoff? Watch to the end to find out everything you need to know about Fortnite Season 11. Part 1, the leaks. So when does Season 11 begin? When should we expect to see everything kicking off and preparing for the new map to come into play? Well, there actually has been radio silence from Epic Games regarding the official start date for Season 11. But when Season 10 launched, the PlayStation 4 event for it claimed that Season 10 would last until October 6th, 2019. Oddly enough, that's a Sunday, and every single season usually begins on a Thursday. So it's likely that this might not be the correct date, but it will 100% be around or close to October 6th. It could be on Sunday, however, because live events are usually on Saturdays, and if this event is going to throw us into a new map, they might start the season right after. That leaves us with a very short period of time left before we make the transition into the next season. Not only that, but the transition itself is expected to be a very monumental one, as leaked files suggest that Fortnite, after 2 years of Battle Royale, will finally be leaving early access with Season 11's launch. What do you mean, T5G? Hey, to use that code, by the way. But, well, if you've ever loaded into Game of Fortnite, you probably noticed the label in the top right of the loading screen that says Early Access. Why is Fortnite in Early Access, you ask? There's actually a very good reason behind it, and it's that when a game is considered to be in a beta, it allows for updates to come out much quicker than usual. Most of the time when pushing out an update for a normal game, it takes a long time to check for bugs, make sure that it's a stable update. But when your game is technically in early access, you can get accepted to release your update by consoles much more easily. Fortnite, on its Twitter account back in 2017, before Battle Royale launched, stated that Save the World would finish the early access period when it went free to play in 2018. Of course, we know that it still is not free to play and was delayed to this year. Maybe we'll see Season 11 introduce free to play Save the World as well as Battle Royale no longer being in early access. The leak shows that Season 11's launch will have files hinting at early access ending and the beta period expiring. The downside of this is that it might take longer for updates, so possibly say goodbye to weekly updates and maybe one every 2 weeks instead. Who knows? There are more specific leaks in regards to the upcoming live event, which everything has been building towards. The Visitor has been building the Season 4 rocket at Dusty Depot, and it's officially ready for liftoff, but we have no idea what will happen with the event itself. New leaks show, however, that the event will be called The End, and we will see a countdown appearing on televisions around the island soon. Why would an event be called The End if this wasn't for the current map and early access status? Unless they just turn off the servers after the event, which would be hilarious. So we've been talking about a new map a lot, and sure, we've gathered hints of it, but let's talk about the leaks of what the actual upcoming Season 11 locations will be called, and why we're definitely getting either a new island entirely or a massive overhaul of the current one in Season 11. The official leaked location names for Season 11 include Bleachy Bluffs, Camp Cod, Creative Island, Dirty Docks, Frenzy Farm, Holly Hedges, Lazy Lake, Mountain Meadows, Power Plant, Slurpy Swamp, Sunny Shores, and Weeping Woods. So this being so many locations definitely suggests a massive map change for Season 11. If that wasn't enough leaked evidence, there's also a loading screen that's been breaking the internet lately, and it's that of the battle bus driving away from the island one last time as everyone waves goodbye. I'm not crying. My eyes are just sweating. Audio files for this also hint that we're going to hear the battle bus beeping as it slowly drives into the sunset during the final event. The description for this loading screen is Last Stop, Thank you, bus driver. If we actually see the bus driver fading into the sunset during the live event, I can't promise that I won't cry. Fortnite is 2 years old this month, and we've been through a lot with that guy. I don't want to say goodbye. There's actually a blurred leaked image of some sort of grass island filled with mountains and trees, but it's more likely to be either STW or creative. The fact that it's blurred could mean it's a loading screen or a background, and probably not Season 11 related, although we're putting it in here for you to judge for yourselves. So yeah, that's a lot of leaks that show that we're definitely getting a massive map change in Season 11. Whether there's many brand spanking new locations or just a huge overhaul of the current map, which would you prefer? A lot of people have stopped playing Fortnite in the last 6 months, so maybe a new map might just bring them back to see what all the fuss is about. The new map isn't that great, it might just turn out to be more damage than good for Fortnite, as the island is the most iconic thing in the entire game. It's a gamble on Fortnite's part, and we all hope it pays off in Season 11. Part 2, Season 10 Storyline. In order to explain how the map changes in Season 11, first, you have to understand what's been going on in Season 10. During Season 9's final showdown, the robot broke the Loot Lake Vault and used the power of the Nexus Orb to defeat the monster. As a result, the orb was left exposed and became increasingly unstable until the end of Season 9, when it exploded and messed with time itself. This took the island back to before the meteor hit Dusty Depot and created Dusty Divot, because during Season 4, the visitor arrived on the island via an escape pod in the meteor. He was also transported back in time. At least we can assume that, rather than assume there are 2 versions of the visitor. But now in Season 10, the visitor has left his escape pod in the meteor, and instead of planting a rift beacon on the villain's rocket, he has begun building them and testing them on locations to make sure they send those locations back in time. In the event of Tilted Town, he accidentally took it too far back in time. Now has Fortnite gone too far? And in testing it on Retail Row, he brought zombies to an area by accident. In the case of the soccer stadium, he deleted it entirely. Finally, he has perfected his rift beacon technology, and as a result, he is building the rocket that he was originally going to use in Season 4. We don't know the visitor's plan because his rocket failed and created a rift in the sky in Season 4. But now with the help of the scientist and the rest of the 7, he seems to be pulling off what he originally failed to do. Whatever it is that the visitor and the scientist are planning, it doesn't seem to be good for the island if we're going to be moving to a new one in Season 11. The scientist's armor is made of pieces from the brutes, but now someone has installed a virus on the mechs, making them explode upon landing. We still don't quite understand the story behind that, although audio tapes of the visitor talking about the 7 have been leaked. The audio is encrypted, but the transcript says activate the beacon at precisely the moment the timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they're correct, it will be the end. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island. The interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witness it firsthand, it's just obvious, like pinching alone made it inevitable. The unintelligible theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us the time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. From this, it seems that 7 are working together to get the 0 point, which is the Loot Lake Orb, and contain it to prevent any more instability. The visitor references the end, which is the name of the upcoming live event. It seems like it's been building up to this, and it will kick off once that countdown begins at Dusty Depot. Part 3, Debunking Fakes. Let's see if there's any Season 11 videos. Wait a second, what's this? Season 11 Battle Pass trailer? Oh my god, Fred!
What?
It's the Season 11 Battle Pass trailer.
Really?
I'm gonna react to it, hold on. Why are all of these shots of Dusty Depot? Where is the Season 11 stuff? Something smells here. What? This is just a guy flying around in replay mode near the monster skeleton. This isn't the Season 11 Battle Pass trailer. What? It's just them getting shots of floating island in replay mode. Like, what is this? How could this be real in any way? This is the fakest thing I've seen in a while. And there's the cherry on top, a logo that is literally just text. Beautiful. How stupid do they think we are to try and fool us? Basically, we're here to tell you that this trailer that people keep referencing is 100% fake and fan-made. Well, it's just a concept. People have been using it and clickbaiting and marketing it as a real League Season 11 trailer, which is just completely untrue. Trailers don't ever pop up until the day before the season goes live, and the only time we've had a League Season trailer was the opening cinematic for Season 10, which Epic released just an hour after it was leaked anyway. Now that's what I call your weekly fake news. Check from us at Top 5 Gaming. Stay safe out there. Also use code T5G. I think this is like the 3rd time I said that. Speaking of fake things, remember the IT update? Click here to see how we expose the IT update and other fake Fortnite updates that you fell for. See you guys there.